Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to look into what spirit wants you to know about your growth. So when I did the pre-shuffle, the first couple cards that came up for your past is that you were a very emotional person. And if you're not really emotional like that, then you show up as the Queen of Cups because you really care about everybody around you, right? Whenever somebody needs you, you're there for them, whether emotionally, financially, but overall, you make people feel secure, right? But you also tend to lay there and think a lot, right? This could be in bed, whenever you're working, whenever you're doing a certain activity. But there's a lot of things on your mind all the time. Kind of like an overthinker, right? But especially whenever people overstep their boundaries with you, you tend to always think about why the situation had to go down the way that it did, right? And that had caused you to walk away from so many people who deep down you cared about, but you had to start choosing yourself because that was the only way you could save yourself, right? These individuals could have felt like they could kind of either manipulate you or give you some type of attention or emotion, and that because of that, they would be able to get their way with you. They would often approach you with their problems, and you would be there for them, but who was there for you? Let's pull some more cards and see. Tell me more about this person's past, Spirit. This could have happened in a romantic connection or with a friend who you deeply cared about, you had a strong bond with, and it kind of felt like, you guys were going to ride out this life together. What else? Page of Pentacles. So somehow along the way, right, whether this could be you or this other person, but money kind of became something that was either talked about or addressed multiple times. Could be for a reason. You guys could possibly have been thinking about doing a business together in the past, but money got in the way of this connection. So let's look at the present. How are you right now? You are taking steps towards achieving a lot of things that you wanted to do by yourself. This is giving me very like loner energy, but also successful in whatever they're doing. What else can you tell me about this person in the present? Oh. Now we have the King of Cups. So you have now put up a lot of boundaries, right? With a lot of people, whether you had to cut them off or you had to let them know how you were feeling about certain situations and how they should treat you as well. Now, You're more emotionally balanced because you are focused on yourself and achieving things that you want to, but also you have mastered self love. That's what this King of Cups is giving me. What else, Spirit? Ooh, Page of Cups. So you are in the middle of some type of creative endeavor, or you have been thinking about tapping into something that you used to have interest in when you were younger, but somehow along the way, as we get older and as life gets in the way, you forgot about that skill or that passion that you had. Can I get two more cards for the present? The Emperor. You are now becoming somebody or building yourself up to be the most stable person in your own life. This could be all around. You could be wanting to learn more about different things, tap into things that, maybe spiritually as well. But your energy is giving, I have learned my lessons and now I'm ready to move forward in a more structured way. One more card for the present, please. Yeah. Three of Wands. You are thinking about a lot of actions that you should take right now and which direction you should go in. Which one would also bring you the most peace? I see you looking back sometimes about all the things that you went through and thinking that, like, why did you have to go through that to get to this place right now? But everything happens for a reason. Can I get some future energy? Ooh. The King of Pentacles. So you are generating a lot of wealth in the future. You're not dependent on anybody else, right? You have conquered and won for yourself, not for anybody else. And this is why you have become the King of Pentacles. Couple more cards for the future. Four of Wands. There could be some type of wedding that you're about to go through, or somebody could be proposing to you, or you could also be getting into a relationship that's very fruitful and very fulfilling and very balanced, right? Because you became this magician. See, at the bottom of the card, we have cups, we have swords, we have wands, and we have pentacles, which means that you have gathered and learned every single thing when it comes on to equilibrium with your body, balancing out your energy, raising your frequency, right? But now you have all the tools, and that's why you were able to even become the King of Pentacles, because you have opened your eyes up to something that you should have seen a long time ago. I get two more cards, please. The Wheel of Fortune. See, guys, it's all good cards here, right? Because you have did it. You have now understood what it takes to create destiny in your own life, And even if that means some people have to be left behind, you will do it. Because now you've understood what will turn this wheel. I get one more card for the future before we end this reading. Yep. Things will be moving extremely fast for you with the Eight of Wands here. You should be prepared. I know in the present you are still building, but be prepared for a more fulfilling, a more stable, emotionally balanced, spiritually high frequency. Okay, guys? So that was your reading for today. If you would like to book a reading, you can check the description on the home page. I also do sound bowl healing videos, so if you would like to purchase that as well and just, level up your frequency and clear out your energy, you could do that. Again, all that information is in the description on my channel page. All right? Bye, guys. I hope this was able to help.